Hello there, my beautiful and qualified family. I go by the name of Adaka and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please comment, like and subscribe so this video can go viral and also that we can educate as many people as we can. I'm not only teaching myself, but I'm also teaching the public out there. Whatever the Holy Spirit inspires me, I spread it out there so we can all have similar understanding, or we can have understanding. Let me say that. Okay, so let's get on to it. Today, what's the topic? The topic is, why shouldn't you lie, especially to a child? Why shouldn't we lie to a child? Why shouldn't you just say it's okay to lie to a child? Let's get into it. So we're going to read Ephesians 6 from verse 4. It says, Father, don't stir up anger in your child, but bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. Train them in the way of the Lord, in other ways. Don't bring them to anger. No, it's not allowed. Okay. Proverbs 12:22 says, lying lips are detestable to the Lord, but faithful people are his delight. So anything that has to do with a lying lips is detestable to the Lord. Lord does not like that. So now we are in a day and society where we feel like we can lie to anyone and especially to a child. We feel like a child can't really feel, but not knowing that a child is a person that really feels, because this would determine whether you will have a fruitful child or an unfruitful child. And when we say fruitful child, I mean that child who grew up in discipline. Okay, so when you lie to a child, you do certain things. Okay, you make this child to feel like lying is normalized. Yeah, we make lie to be normalized, especially us as Christians. We now make lies as it's normal. It's just normal to lie. Mom will tell me something and she will not do it, and it's normal. And these children grow up in that foundation, in the foundation of lying is okay. Even children of God now, Christians, are now just lying, and it's okay. It's not okay to lie, and it starts when you're still young. So for example, myself, I grew up being lied to. So of course, when I grow up, I'll lie and I think that it's normal. But it's now that I'm learning, I'm teaching myself, and I'm abstracting this behavior from going to the next generation. Doing my best that whenever I tell my child something, I must fulfill that promise. So do the same. Fulfill the promise, okay? Because if you don't, the child will normalize the lie, and they'll also feel like they have the right to lie to their children. Okay, so lying is not a good thing. So I also wrote down some things when you do not lie to a child, what you do to a child. Okay, so you develop the mind of the child in a good way, definitely in a good way. So this child grows up knowing that, wow, my mother says the truth, and that's what it should be. And she fulfills and does what she says, and that's what it should be. You should just do that. It helps the child's mind in a good way. Also, you bring trust. You encourage emotional help. So you build trust in the child. The child builds and knows how to trust his family, knows how to trust people. You know, even if you go out there and he knows there's some people who are not trustworthy, but he is trustworthy, which is a good thing. You build trust, yeah. You encourage emotional health. Emotional health is very important for a child. So they grow up knowing that everything is fine and they are not lied to. So emotionally, you are not triggering with their emotions, right? You teach important life skills, life solving problems, and honesty. So they know how to solve problems. They know how to be honest. They're a good version of themselves. When they go out there, they're able to give their best. We know that they will go out there and encounter many things, right? But the good thing is themselves themselves, they've established a good foundation when it comes to themselves. So they're good to go. Even if someone betrays them, they know that there are some people that are good out there. So that is the most and very important thing. Right. Now, what can we do? What can we do to develop a culture of not lying? Okay, so I've always spoken to my students in Bible study, and I've given them some tips on how to do things. Okay, for instance, if you tell a child, I'll bring you sweet, and you don't bring that sweet, that child knows, okay, mom didn't bring sweet. The next day you do the same thing, then normalize it. Oh, it's okay, mommy always say that. So maybe when they grow up, they'll do the same thing. But instead of that, tell your child, okay, if I get something, I'll bring it. Or don't say anything at all. Just go, brings that child something, and the child will be excited. Another thing you can do, like I always tell my youth, don't promise. Never promise. There's always a thing when you promise something to someone that is never fulfilled. I don't know why, but it really happens. You promise someone and you find difficult to get that thing to that person. So for me, I would say this: buy that thing for someone and bring it to the person. I'm not saying other people don't make promises and fulfill them, but majority, they promise and they do not fulfill. So buy that thing, give the person, or you can just say to the person, I was planning something, but let me see if it works out. I'll definitely do what I wanted. Then you don't you don't excite that person. You don't make his hopes up or her hopes up, So that's very important for us to do. So let us build our children when they are still young, so they can also learn to just not tell lies. Thank you, and God bless you. See you on the next video.